What's up, legends? Recently, we noticed that Microsoft did not acquire Activision and Blizzard due to a cloud gaming service issue over in Europe. However, today we are confirming that the Europe Commission did approve the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal. Here it is. Let's take a look.
Let's go! Everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be about this Activision Blizzard Microsoft merger because, whoo, there's news today. Because today in the news, the European Commission has officially approved the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. According to Video Games Chronicle, the EU's investigation into the deal indicated it would not harm rival consoles and rival multi-game subscription services, but that it could harm competition in the distribution of games via cloud game streaming services.
And honestly, who gives a fuck, right? Because, like, it's competition for a reason. If Sony wants to throw a big fit about this, then maybe they should come up with some better competition ideas.
And in the supply of PC operating systems. The approval is conditional on Microsoft fully complying with several commitments related to the cloud gaming market. What are these commitments? Well, Microsoft has promised more 10-year contracts, shocker I know, offering their services and games to any and all live services and streaming platforms out there. The EU will then appoint an independent trustee to look after and I guess make sure Microsoft follows through on what they say they'll do with this, again, very clear 10-year band-aid they're gonna stick on the gaming industry, and in 2033 get ready because it's gonna get crazy. Assuming we all live through the water wars, Activision, Blizzard, and Microsoft individuals rightly celebrated. Lulu Chang Masurvey took to Twitter to share Activision
$68 billion. Can we just look at that number for a minute? $68.7 billion. That's crazy, guys. This is how much it was approved for the acquisition of Blizzard and Activision. Microsoft paid this amount to acquire Blizzard and Activision. That's nuts.
Took to Twitter to share Activision Blizzard plans to meaningfully expand our investment and workforce throughout the EU, and we're excited for the benefits our deal with Microsoft offers players in Europe and elsewhere. Which by itself is fine, but take it in context with things said by Bobby Kotick, for example, about how the UK, if they don't approve this, could look pretty grim for the gaming space in the UK, right? This is saying, hey EU, can't wait to work with you, which is giving me like some quid pro quo vibes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I'm not the only one who noticed that. Jez Corden, editor at Windows Central, noted, once again making this about jobs more than anything else, which some individuals have pointed out is harmful and dangerous rhetoric. The EU approving the Xbox ABK deal essentially thrust the CMA into political spotlight in the UK. And I think that's the point. Let's not forget that some of the higher ups at ABK right now come from the political world. So they know how to spin all this. And in politics, especially in the UK and here in the States, there's this weird like team mentality. And if you're not on this team, you're evil.
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole point of the acquisition is to get the games out to other people on other platforms, right? Like Xbox Game Pass, for example, getting these games on like World of Warcraft on the Game Pass and things like that, versus dividing everybody on platforms. I think everybody wants to see, you know, all the games on every platform, right? I mean, there's people on Xbox or Nintendo Switch that want to play games that are only on PC, and games that are on PlayStation, PC players want to play, which are actually coming to PC more than likely at this point, because they're making a bunch of money off of it. But yeah, that's kind of the idea here. We're trying to get rid of that.
Or whatever, and I'm sure this will work out great. Sarah Cardell, CEO of the Competition and Markets Authority in the UK, the CMA, stated, Microsoft's proposals, accepted by the European Commission today, would allow Microsoft to set the terms and conditions for this market for the next 10 years. They would replace a free, open, and competitive market with one subject to ongoing regulation of the games Microsoft sells, the platform to which it sells them, and the conditions of the sale. And again, it doesn't help that the same people praising the EU and promising work and sunshine and rainbows were just telling their followers that the UK is closed for business. Now, obviously, this isn't the end. We're still still kind of in the beginning. The CMA still has to make their rulings, and they're demanding changes. The FTC is straight up taking them to court. So we will see what happens, but at least in the EU, it seems everything's fine. Speaking of Europe, we're gonna get a little silly.
Yeah, so after they clear up these couple court hearings, whatever you want to call them, we should be good to roll on the acquisition. Hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you head over to the page, hit that like button, scroll over, smash that subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified for future video drops, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.